Hey everybody, it's Heather K. I don't know what all the fuss is about, but I got toilet paper, 150 rolls. Should have bought food. Oh. Let's put this down, but you know that I'm prepared. So, if you wanted to know where I've been traveling. When I went to Southampton and I stayed in quarantine there for a week, and you guys seen my videos where I was on a yacht and we had to quarantine ourselves for 2 weeks prior because we were in Italy. And the reason why we had to do another 7 days is because the United States of America said if you're in Italy, don't come in this country till you've been 14 days. And I just want to let you know that I went through 4 customs where they check. Is that what this? Customs where they check it? And only twice was I asked if I've been to China. And I said, I've been to 15 countries. They said, was China one of them? I said, no, it wasn't. I said, but I've been to Italy. And I had all the dates everywhere I've been through all 15 countries. I made sure that was 3 weeks away from Italy that I was indeed clean, because I've been self-quarantine, is that the thing? Or self-isolating myself with Jay from the Nova Supernova channel. We've been doing this for 3 weeks. Now we're doing another 14 days, only because the way people are treating us. They're treating us like we're a bunch of lepers. I don't know if they still use the word lepers, but they're not mean, but they're the kind of attitudes don't come near us. So what we were afraid of, Jay and I, were on the plane, that we exposed ourselves during travel, which is why I just had food delivered. We had it delivered to our doorstep. And what we did is we paid for it electronically, and then we went out when all was said and done. So not that we need anything, because Jay and I are preppers, but we just wanted some what do we want? Some paper towel. It was very minor, the stuff we needed, and they were going to offer us more stuff, and it's like, no. And anyway, so when I went from Southampton, we had to go to London, because I could have flew out of Southampton, but I had to serve my 14 days from Italy because I was going to enter down New York to go pick up my car. And Jay wanted to go to London because he's a little afraid of flying. And if you see Jay flying, keep up. He actually went to London and flew directly into Montreal. So it's one flight to Canada. And Canada's laws at that point were different. He didn't have to serve the isolation quarantine period like I did. Because I had to go to New York, and New York was in a state of emergency. So we've been following the news, and New York's emergency was in the northern states. Like I said, you're taking your travel if you're traveling from Europe. And so I arrived on Tuesday, Jay arrived on Wednesday, and then while we were at the airport hotel, Trump put up a, what do you call it? He put up, how do you call that? He had the thing, and I can't even work on this video because I got no internet. I just got the internet from my phone, so it's just going to be doing one takes until I get the internet, which is coming back on Tuesday. He said that he's stopping the flights as of Friday, and you'll be directed back where you came from. And so they're from the airport I arrived at JFK. They take you to, I think maybe Boston, and they ship you right back over to the country that you came from. So after we went there, once we did our week on the yacht, we got a cab, and the cab driver, we asked him if he was concerned, and he felt the onus of responsibility was on us to wash our hands and if we touched the doorknobs and stuff, because he had a prior passenger yell at him for not cleaning in her arrival and stuff, and he says, no, I don't do that. But I say, we take care of ourselves because we know what we touch. So we bought hand sanitizers. We had each one of our pocket, and we washed our hands a lot, and my hands getting a little bit rough here. And so that was about 45 minutes. And so so when we went there in London, did we stay at a hotel? Yes, we had to stay at a hotel overnight to get on our flights. Jay stayed 2 nights and I stayed 1, because I had to go from, and this was just because of the cost of tickets. It cost me $640, which Jay paid for. And I wanted to come home sooner, but we weren't allowed. And so I went from London to Portugal, and I flew Air Portugal for a 5.5 hour layover, is that what they call it? And then I went to JFK, New York. And then from there, I had to take a taxi to Brooklyn to get my car, and I did stay at LaGuardia Airport Hotel because that was the only one I could find. Like, I didn't know where I was. And I stayed overnight at a hotel, and I drove 6 hours to Montreal. And while I was in Montreal, my friend Tanietta, he actually invited me to his house for tea, and I saw the St. Kateri Shrine, and I visited their little gift shop, and I was so happy to be on the First Nation Reserve, and I got to meet his parents, but I knew his mom because his mom's from my hometown. And from there, we stayed one night at the Montreal, is it Pierre Elliott Trudeau, is that the one, airport. We stayed right at the Marriott there for one night, and Jay got right off the plane right to the hotel, and we ordered in room service. This is our idea of self-isolation. And so because there's been some concern about the elders in my community, about like my son's in recreation, he works with children, and also the other one was, there was a third reason to it, because people are afraid. It's just causing a lot of fear around that, because I'm from Europe, that I could potentially be, I could potentially have the coronavirus. And so right now it's day 2, it's day 3, but then I had to serve another one because Jay flew in, so I was exposed to him if he was on the plane, right? So, and we're staying in separate quarters. He's got the downstairs apartment, and I got the upstairs apartment. I got a little tiny bachelor pad, which I'm staying in. And like I said, I don't know where to begin. It's just like so overwhelming what we're happening and what's hearing on the news. I find that the people are treating me, they're trying not to be mean, but it feels very racist that they just think that you're infected whether you're not. And even though I'm healthy, I wouldn't dare infect anybody. So this is Jay and I are self-isolating ourselves from everybody for 14 days. So today is day 2, and so that's why you haven't been seeing my videos. I'm going to start posting videos what's happening. And see, where Jay and I are preppers, we take great pride in this, because we have enough food for 2 years, and so I share that with my 2 sons. So, and we like to buy a lot of survivor food, and I'm the president of the garden clubs of which I'm in, and food security is very important to me. So I don't know how to garden, I don't know how to preserve, and I've told people, you want me to be your president? Like, I don't know how to garden. And they said, well, you know how to talk and you know how to write, like, you become our president. I'm like, okay. So this year I want to try to grow some food, and I suggest that everybody grow some tomatoes and make yourself some tomato sauce. I'm gonna actually make my own tomato sauce, and I'll make videos of that when the time comes. What else is there? I want to grow carrots because I love carrots, and of course you got to grow flowers. But no, you should be like, really what this scare has taught us is that we should be preserving food. We should be saving stuff. We shouldn't be relying to go to grocery stores where we're wasting jars and cans. We should be reusing mason jars. Like, we really got to take care of things. We got to like avoid overcrowdedness and stuff like that. And our life will return to what we've had, but we should be all thinking that the preppers are not crazy, because I had somebody make fun of me and said, do you believe in the zombie apocalypse? Because I just started watching that show. And I said, no, I don't. I am a prepper, and I'm very proud to be a prepper. But I don't believe in the zombie apocalypse. But I believe I saw a zombie. I saw it when the whole bath crystals was out, and I thought, well, if that's not a zombie, I don't know what is. And so I said, no, but I believe everybody needs to prepare, because if the world collapses, money's not going to be good to you. So I have just told my son that on side of my building, I said, I have a video, and I have bricks put aside for the purpose of, what do you call it? Emergency heat source to cook food. And so I'll be making another video, but I got to wait now 14 days to get back home. I'm not home yet. I'm in Nova Scotia, but I'm not home. I'm in this house that we're renovating, and it is actually quite nice. This is just telling you guys, because I guess maybe I want to get your attention, that even though like you could be in the middle of something that you have to prep all the time, it has to be something you always do, so that when a pandemic emergency happens, that you can safely stay in your home and away from harm. If that's your thing. Like I said, my hair is in bad shape. I haven't showered for like 2 days, because we were just trying to meet to get out of staying in a hotel and to just make it home to self-isolate. And I'm pretty sure everybody appreciates that. And where we're staying now, we kept the the power on to keep the heat on so the pipes don't freeze. But we had no water, so we arrived with no water. So we did have some bottled water, and there was some emergency water here to flush the toilets. Thank God. and so the water came on at 10 o'clock today, and so I'm just waiting for the heater, the water tank, to actually warm up so I can have my shower so I'll look more presentable to you guys on the next video, because I'm like, come on. My hair has become laughable. My hair appointment tomorrow, I haven't notified her yet, but I need to cancel. I think I might have to trim my own bangs, and maybe I'll make a video for everybody on how I trim my bangs. Why not? Right? You've got to learn how to do these things yourself. And if I mess up, you guys can all laugh at me. So what else do I want to say? I might consider going live when we get the internet back. So that's Tuesday. And we were going to call to see if they could do it tomorrow, but we're not counting on it. So what else? Oh, when I went away, I got 4 months of my medication. Jay and I both got 4 months of medication. And when we haven't been gone that long, we still have 4 months of medication, because it's really dangerous to go to pharmacies and stuff like that. So you should be discussing with your doctor to have your medication given to you in bulk, so you can wait out this this pandemic emergency that the world is happening right now. Let's see. So I might do a live stream in case you have any questions, but I will answer questions in the comments below. I think that's just about it. Like I said, I'm washing my clothes from my trip now. We're getting the house back up to par. Let's see, what else? I'm in a wine club. I have a case of wine. So gotta have that kind of stuff in emergency too, not only toilet paper. Right? Come on, don't be buying toilet paper. I didn't even buy mine yet. This is Jay's. I'll just put that one over here. One will go missing. So you guys gotta all support each other. I hope nobody's gonna starve out there, but like I said, because this is what I'm concerned about, low income. It's why I want to increase food security and teach people how to preserve and do stuff. We've been had a garden group for a couple of years, and we were kind of tough to get support, but I'm hoping support would come, because I've been waiting over 2 years to have a letter of support from my community, and I'm still gonna I'm diligent. I'm not giving up on that support. And like I said, I volunteer. I wish I did have money from my YouTube channel. Like, I would donate some to help people out who can't stock up on food. That's why I said to increase food security, to make it yourself. It becomes pennies. I mean, you could even save your own jars and clean them and stuff like that. So I'm all about reduce, reuse, recycle, buy quality, not quantity. And anyway, so I'm safe. Day 2. I'm healthy. I am concerned. Somebody said, "You concerned?" I was like, well, no, not really. But yes, when I thought about it, I said, yes, I believe I am concerned, because I think people just need to stay put and make sure that they have everything they need, and stay put and stay home. Even 2 weeks is not enough. That's just enough to know you're not sick, right? As far as that goes. But try to stay low until the world gets this under control, because it's such a state of emergency right now. And people are panicking right now. It's just that, I guess, my heart goes out to everybody. Just calm down and relax, and pray, if you pray. And like I said, you just try to stay away from people as much as you can. The most important thing is to wash your hands, and be diligent about that, whether there's a pandemic or not. So I don't know, you guys all know what this is, but here I am. I'm in isolation for, I guess 12 more days. So I want to make videos every day on how I'm doing. So right now I'm fine. I'm eating well. I've been, you know, it's basically canned food. I found a bag of flour. Maybe I'll make some bread. I have no yeast. So I seen that you can have, make yeast with flour and I think sugar. So I might try to make my own, what do they call it? Culture? No. You guys, I can't even think of the name of it, but I think about making my own yeast to make my own artisan bread. That's the word I'm looking for. So anyways, doing okay, guys. And I still have a lot of my travel videos which we'd be putting up, and a lot of our videos was just basically showing a hotel. We didn't do a lot of touring, because by the time we hit Brindisi, making our way over to Greece. Greece went to war, which we turned around and got out of Italy, which was perfect timing that allowed me to come home to even to the United States on the 10th of March. So what else is there? So I don't know. I could just go on and on. Like, it's just kind of overwhelming with all that's happening, but I feel very happy that I got home on Tuesday. Jay got to Canada on Wednesday. We actually got into this house here on Thursday. Today's Friday. People are contacting us. Apparently we made quite the stir because we travel from Europe, so I have a lot, I mean a lot of people contacting me. So anyway, that's about it. See you real soon. You know what to do.